Hello and welcome. So I'm at the Birmingham NEC for the February show, motorhome, campervans, camping, and I'm starting off here because although I've done this haul, as this is a new vehicle, Ace, I'd say a good place to start. And so what I'm going to do now, though, I'm not going to show you this haul, though I'm going to cheekily get these new vehicles in, and I'm then going to walk up and show you something completely different. So over there you've got the Scooby-Doo mystery machine. That was what it was. It's been a while since I actually saw it. So if I take you up here, and now you're not going to see so many motorhomes such in this video. We're going to see one or two other things. Now one of the things you get here is a lot of campsites and the like. Now I need to point out that this event hasn't yet opened, but it will be opening in a few moments, and there's a lot of people there already standing, wanting to get racing to get in, but I've got in before then. Now one thing you'll find here, lots of campsites, for example, particularly in France, and I don't know why, but a number of them are speaking in French, and I think this is possibly a way of trying to attract people there. Also an unusual thing here, British naturism. I won't be doing any of that myself, but I do appreciate how good it is for your body to get some sun on it. There you go, welcome to Brittany. Now here we've got lots of tents, so big haul of tents, and here's something I rather fancy, which wouldn't mind a little boat, but then again I know the cheapest boat I've seen here I think was £500 thereabouts, and I think it's, for me, it's cheaper to buy one. I could buy it and then never use it. So at the moment when I want a boat, I rent them. Here's something I really appreciate: York Marina and the waterfront. It's a development which has incorporated a marina as well as a motorhome stopping place. I think that is absolutely brilliant. Here we've got more destinations, electrical bikes. Here we have the French association, Camping Zezanova, Slow Life, and Axie, who are, as you see, everywhere. There's my brother Kelling Heath. Find your perfect holiday under the stars, and Spain. One thing you get here in the UK, you get lots of people selling dog food and cat food. I mean, there's a lot, not just a little bit, but a lot. There you go, there's another view of the tents. You see lots and lots of tents in here. And here's Asian food. Oh, pretty good, that sort of stuff there. And right, okay, Alco, Solbio here. First time I think I've seen Solbio in the UK being sold, but yeah, I know a lot of my viewers, because all my videos have the link to nearly all my videos have the link to Solbio below. And here, Gaslo, a refillable solution. I think Gaslo were the first company to actually offer this, and is certainly, I think the market leader in refillable solutions. As I keep repeating on my videos, get a refillable solution. Don't start carrying heavy things like that around and do your back in, because most readers are of my age. 81% are male. I suppose they're probably all stronger than me. 90% are female, and they're probably stronger than me as well. But I'm not. I find it difficult manipulating heavy gas. So here we have Adria. Now, Adria is often seen in the UK as being a very luxurious brand. Whether or not you think that or not, that's something else. I do note that one viewer whom I've had a lot of contact with has gone and bought one recently. So now Adria's got another brand which is meant to be the cheaper, although because of the since COVID, because the differential on price has gone down a lot. That's Sun Living. So Sun Living, the difference between the cost of a Sun Living van and an Adria is no longer all that great. Now, roller team here, something which a number of the Trigano companies, only of the non-UK manufacturers, you see that there, they've done something here that others can't be bothered to do, and that's to put the door on the correct side, on the left hand side, even though this is a right hand drive. Now obviously Swift and Bailey and Auto Trail have the door on the other side, but other companies such as Heimer can't be bothered, and of course this means that the what I call the suicide door, I wouldn't want the door on the wrong side. It's bad enough me travelling around now. In fact, I now tend to be using the the driver's door, that's the one on the left hand side, to come in and out of. Right, this here looks as though Roller Team manufactured this rear lounge unit for the UK market especially. Now when you've got the the rear facing seat like this, that means to say nearly always you've got a bed here, right? That's almost guaranteed. So this is going to be a sleep 6. There's going to be a bed made up there, and you've got the one up there as well. And so here, another thing in the United Kingdom is when you actually put increase the gross vehicle weight, you pay less tax. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, I've just got that impression. And road tax, whereas everywhere else it's a disadvantage to have a more weight on the vehicle. Anyway, good. So there's this Roller Team, but I have, I think, made the point about it, the left hand, the door being on this side. And over here there is also a vehicle which I find quite attractive, and it's this thing here, this Pegaso, which is only 6 meters in length. First time I actually saw it was here, and this has got this integrated front, 235 centimeters in width, and if we come in we'll find that it has the bed up there, and okay, this has been put down now, and they've got a belted position there, so I think it's a sits 3. I don't think there's a belted position. Doesn't appear to be a belted position on this side, but an interesting layout. Now it is 235 centimeters in width, so it's quite wide, so I can't say it's a small footprint perhaps, but you know, for full-time living. It's also got a thing on the back for 3 bikes and bit of storage, but a lot of living area gained by putting the bed up there, and that, you know, a big lounge on wheels, and that shows what can be achieved by being thinking about where the bed can actually go. Now there's one thing about vans in Britain as opposed to where I normally live, is that they tend to be built with very little in the way of storage, as though the vans themselves are for weekend use. And this could be due to the climate, but having said that, you know, the climate in Sweden and Norway is much better. I don't know, it's hard for me to say why the market wants a certain van and not another. Now this layout here, it's one of these layouts which companies stop building and seems to have made a slight comeback. I remember one year it was at in Stuttgart, and Euromobil came up with this layout, and that was the pièce de résistance that year. I can't remember when it was, 2017, something like that. And since then I haven't seen it actually again. And now I'll show you this thing here, this T-line. It's semi-integrated, 6 meters in length, very similar to the integrated one we saw earlier. So you see it's got face-to-face layout here, you've got a belted position there, you've got a drop-down electric bed, because this is a semi-integrated vehicle, so you can't really put the bed, well, you could do a little, I suppose it's possible, but you never see them, up there, and at the rear we've got the toilet, got the bathroom, we've got the cubby hole through there, big fat fridge here, including what I think is one of the largest freezers of its class, and this bed drops down. Not as nice as the integrated version, but it does have a couple of significant advantages, and the first one is the price, which is this thing here is a good what, 10,000 cheaper. And also, what's the other advantage? I think that's it really, quite honest, because the width is the same, 235, and everything else, the water capacity also is the same. Oh, the weight's a bit lower. Here's another one of these rear lounge from Roller Team, 80,000 it costs, and 7-meter camper. So the show's now open. I thought you could make a bed out of this, but it doesn't appear to be possible. Oh yeah, no it's not, sorry. I thought you could make a bed there. But anyway, so you've got a drop down bed up front and you've got a drop down at the rear. So but note this, as I walk down here, still space under my head. There you go. So I mean, I'm 175, if you're 180, it should be alright. And the same goes for the rear as well. I can't quite see the point of a rear and a front lounge, but that's just me. Maybe it depends. You know, people should actually get what they want. Marquis, the UK's largest dealer network. Here we'll have a look at these auto sleepers. Claims to be motorhomes of excellence, and now, bearing in mind what I said before, Warwick XL, haven't seen this one for years. Last time I saw this, it was on a left-hand drive, and it was filmed in Germany. And you can see it on this. And so, right, you've got the rear lounge here, which turns into a bed. Not much storage, but you've got a big kitchen. So this is what I think 636 off the top of my head, and centimeters. And so also, I'll have a look at it. Here's a Fairford, and now this is something I don't quite understand why you'd put something like that there. Obviously that turns into a bed. You've got the lounge at the back, width-wise, sleeping once more once you've converted it into a bed. You've got a space there for the table, and this table here, very large table. Putting two tables in a camper van like this, don't quite follow the point of that. It's got the shower, which I don't know if I can call this an open shower, but it looks as though it's open. And this sensible sliding door like that, and look at that, you got that there, and you got that down there. You got three, and you got nowhere to keep the pans. Right, okay, KB635 active. And this here has got a corner bed as such, and over there to the left we've got the toilet. And so the advantage of this layout is it's easy to get in. It looks, this is a motorhome layout in a camper van, and there's not many of them around. Another disadvantage of this is the lack of, it takes your storage away a bit, but you can see there's a fair whack of space in there. And that's coming out, I think, relatively clearly. So Rapido also do a model like this one. Now, active auto sleepers, there you have it with this layout. Personally, I prefer that one, but that's just me. In fact, I prefer the width-wise bed, but there's fewer and fewer of them around these days, so I'm obviously in a minority opinion. Now here we've got the width-wise bed. It's been put up. It looks a very nice storage unit. Bear in mind you can put your bicycles plural, in there. This thing here will come out if necessary. And what you do with your bicycle at night, well, you can leave them to be stolen, or alternatively you can chain them to the ring, which is used for pulling your vehicle up and around when it has problems. We have in here the toilet, shower. I think that's a very nice unit. Now, I have referred to Auto Trail as being a British company. It is manufactured, but actually belongs to Trigano. Auto Sleepers, I should say. Sorry. There's another Kingham, and right. So we'll have a walk around. Here's Knaus, as everybody who watches my videos will know, is my favourite brand. And here we have a Trusco, which belongs to Heimer. And hey, we'll have a walk through here. Now this one here, Auto Sleepers, special offer. Borton, there's a good name. Look at that price there, 108,600. What's it got? That cost? Whoa, it does look quite elegant though inside. It does, yeah. Well, very nice, attractive. It's on a Mercedes. Oh yes, it looks very nice when you come inside like this. Not much in the way of storage, of course. You can see you can make the bed up. You've got down below, you've got the legs to the bed. But hey, very elegant. I wouldn't mind taking one of these away for a week. Very attractive looking vehicle, and also I like the way they've done that. Oh, this is also very nice. Oh yes, this does appeal. This does appeal to me. There we go. There's their enjoy motor and subscribe to our channel. Right. Okay. So there we go. Thinking of a new motorhome? Talk to our sales team. Globe Car, Summit Shine. This thing here, well, I've got lots of videos of this thing here in various guises through the years. Summit Shine. Now, Purcell, which used to be a cheap brand, is now, I mean, they've certainly upped their game for what it looks like inside. Oh, it's on the right-hand drive. Okay. Globe Car's a brand of Purcell's. Wow. Okay. Congratulations there. I didn't. First time I've seen it. Right-hand drive. Also, they've got the door on the wrong side. Here's Frankia. Lovely vans from Frankia, but this is a pity they put the doors on here on the wrong side. No backpacks allowed in the motorhome. I'll just take mine off, and this is what it looks like inside. Anyway, some music on, so I won't go in. And Platin, the Frankia now. But oh, here, this one here. I'll show you this because somebody asked me if I could have any van I wanted here, which one would I have? And it's this thing here, the F-Line 680. And so this is 706 centimeters in length. You've got this very nice rear lounge. Bear in mind how small it is. Here we've got the bed up there. This drawer here has on the left, has a set of stairs under it. Pull that open, there's your stairs. You can climb up there. Lots of space in the over cab. Open the windows, nice to breathe the air at night. We've got storage either side. Here we've got this very nice I suppose I can call it a dressing room really, because you've got your clothes are there. I think this is a really attractive vehicle, even though the rear lounge does take a little bit of the storage space away. And this is the UK version. Obviously, it'll be right-hand drive. Unfortunately, it's also right-hand door. And here we've got this full oven here. And as you can see, if I open this thing here, oh sorry, I thought the Aldi was in there. It's got Aldi heat. Double floor, deep double floor will come out. and have a look at the garage, because this is you know, but you still can. You get bicycle in there. I mean, you get a couple possibly in there, so it's not too bad. But that I think, if I could have any van, I would have. I'd have one of them. Here we are, Brownells, the UK's largest motorhome dealer. I went there in October. It is absolutely enormous. Here we have Auto Trail. I think I might have said, I've got one of these things where I'm doing videos. I think I said Auto Trail earlier when I meant Auto Sleepers. Maybe I'm getting confused. Sorry, I might have done that. I realised I said something yesterday like this. I got the size wrong, and then afterwards I was thinking, what did I just say? Did I say it this way or that way? I can't remember. Anyway, I mean, I'm not going to do the 20-minute video all again. Hey, do you want to see this Swift Trekker here? £80,000 pounds, and what this has got is got a German layout in a British vehicle. A very distinctive look to this Trekker here. Van. We've got here something which only Swift's doing. Down there, you see the door's holding in place. Look, I'm doing a bit of force here. You see? Does that make clear how much force I'm using on it? Look at that. Look at all the force. Magnet down there. I don't know how long the magnet will last, but if it lasts a long time, that's a good solution. If it lasts a long time. Lots of space. I like the way this has been done in here. And so we've got belted position. Two belted positions in this face-to-face layout as well down there, and of course we've got the Dometic Series 10 fridge, and right, okay, here we've got Heimer, but since I've shown you Heimer in many other, so we'll have a walk through Bailey here, and so being a British manufacturer, which I don't tend to show a great deal of, and lots of people, so I won't bother anybody who is thinking of buying anything. I also do caravans here. I've got to say that one of these caravans, the Vigo, I found particularly nice to look at. So right, I've now just about, in these videos I've done this series, shown you around the entire event. So should you be thinking of going to a future event, then this might be something that you want to consider. So Coachman here, which is now as part of Cabé, the Swedish manufacturer. I've got to say that I do prefer the Cabé motorhomes to the Coachman. They're just not the same at all. And Glossop caravans, Spinnies down there. Here we've got Raymond James, who's got a very attractive, I like the colour scheme, the orange and the blue. And right, here we've got Motorhome and Caravan Engineers, MCEA. If you need some assistance like that, you can ring them up and hope that they'll come across to you, and then they'll sort out your vehicle for you. And here's Falcon. I'm giving Falcon a quick plug here because I'm going to get one of their reversing cameras installed, so I'll be going there for that. So give a quick plug, and I'm looking forward to having that on my vehicle. I mean, it's really clever. I've done a separate video on it. Very, very clever. The fact that you've got a reversing camera that you can take off should you actually need it. Alright, so here we have one or two other vehicles, including, I might add, the from Eldis, British manufacturer from my hometown of Consett. In fact, Eldis is made in Delves Lane. Anyway, so this seems like, of course, a good place to conclude with a look of this Eldis Vogue 120, which is a van, a motorhome, with a rear lounge, 6 meters. There's your toilet, and the seats. Eldest now is part of the Irwin Humour group, and so there you go. And from this walk, it's a good place to sort of end. Thanks for watching, and so I upload every day at 21:15. If you are interested, maybe give a quick plug for our app, which is called Camper Manual, MANUL, which you'll find on the App Store. For the moment, from me in Birmingham, all the best. Bye for now.